Yeah, getting back to winning feels good. It was fun. It was good to have Vay back and getting back into the flow of things. Obviously these two had big nights for us. We were able to turn them over 20 times, which was a big difference. The first time we played them, they only had 4 turnovers, so I was happy to see that. But I wasn't necessarily happy with how we played. I think our offense was a little too stagnant. The ball has to move. We're going against set defenses too much. They were switching. We didn't get a lot of action that we want to get against that. So I do think we have some things to clean up, and we can be better on the offensive side. But, holding any team to 48 points is a really good defensive effort. So happy with that.
So, Coach, on a night when shots weren't really falling, was there anything that you all focus on to kind of get things going, I guess?
I think I kept saying attack the basket. I know the first quarter they had 5 fouls at the first media. I wanted to get to the rim, get to the free throw line, not settle for threes, but we want to score at the basket. We do shoot a lot of threes, but I also like layups a lot, and I think they know that. And but I want to get those in a variety of ways. I don't want to just start dribbling against set defense. So we were able to get to the rim. Obviously, got to the free throw line. Macy drew a ton of fouls today. Says she drew 13 fouls. That's a lot. So she was able to get to the free throw line. But we do have to do a better job of getting out of each other's way and opening up the basket for our teammates.
Yeah. Obviously, Aaliyah was shooting well. Kind of the key tonight was Macy fighting through it, getting to the free throw line. Was that the biggest thing for you all of just, she was 8 to 12, but just those being able to get to the line?
Yeah, she's getting a lot of attention. Yeah. Just about every single game that we play, teams they're denying her, they're hugging, they're trying to limit what she can do. So, there's still plenty of stuff that you can do on the basketball floor. You can't take everything away. And so we'll work on that. But, I said this to them coming in, she drew 13 fouls, and I think they could have called 13 more, if we're being honest. Yeah. She's, like I said, getting a lot of attention, getting mugged a little bit, and so we'll work through it. She's fine. I don't see any bruises. Right, Dave? Right.
Well, how important was it? Just the other things, like you said. You look at Brooken's 12 rebounds. Like you said, Macy's 13 fouls drawn. Aaliyah's 5 steals. Just some of the other things. Sometimes win ball games. How important were those other things?
Yeah, it's all important, obviously, right? People understanding their roles. I know Brecken had 12 rebounds, but to start that second half, she got so many deflections, creating turnovers, and that's really when we were able to separate that. It went from the 10 points to 19 or whatever it was. So, those are the plays that, it is a team sport, and it's not individuals, and obviously, these two are getting a lot of attention. They're able to score a lot of points, but we have a lot of good players that are contributing to our wins, and it's not just these two sitting next to me.
Well, Leah, how'd you feel about tonight? Obviously, this was a good night for you.
It's Valentine's Day. I love Valentine's Day. No, but in all seriousness, I don't know. I took our last 2 losses personal. I don't like that we lost, but with every loss, it's a learning a learning situation. So, we gotta take that and run with it. We can't let it push us back. And then just trying to set that example and keep us together. So, yeah.
Yeah. And Macy, for you, like I said, just on a night when stuff wasn't seeming to fall, just finding different ways to be able to contribute. What was your mentality, I guess, in trying to make something happen?
I am aware people are face guarding me now, so it's just making the right plays, and just when the opportunity comes, take it, not forcing. I need to work on that, setting more screens again for teammates, and the ball will come to me when it needs to.
So, Aaliyah, back-to-back losses and come out of the shoot down 9 to 2. Was there any sense of urgency there in the first quarter?
Oh, that's a good question. In a sense, yeah. We had to. There should have been no way that we should have been down like that. But also just knowing we had a slow start, but understanding that when we get hot, we get hot. So trying not to stress out about that and digging ourselves into a further hole. Just keeping a level head and yeah, so yeah, defense. But yeah, sorry.
Well, kind of on that note, I mean, how much does it start with defense? I mean, steals, tips, things like that. You know, going the other way, making layups. I mean, how much does it start with defense?
I am a high believer. I always have been. Energy, everything, offense starts with defense. So, and especially with us, we all get hyped for each other, and that excitement eventually follows into offense, and then that's what creates opportunities for ourselves. So, defense is a huge key, and then knowing personnel, being able to stop players on the other team, limiting them from their weaknesses, what coach says. But also, like, with that, they don't score as much. So it all plays into winning.
Yeah, Coach, Wednesday's fourth quarter obviously kind of got away from you guys, but tonight you won it 15-14. What was kind of the biggest difference that you saw in that final quarter?
Rebounding. You know, they got a couple of second chance points, but, you know, we didn't give up those putbacks. We also did a much better job of not fouling. We were pretty undisciplined, going back and watching the film, and, you know, we put Longwood at the free throw line way too much, especially down the stretch. And tonight, I mean, Charleston Southern only shot 6 free throws, so I would say that's probably the biggest difference. And we took a little bit better care of the ball in the fourth quarter tonight.
You said on Wednesday, Coach, that you missed Zavala's voice the most. What was that like? Is it nice to have that back today?
You guys want to speak on that? Is it nice to have him back?
I mean, it definitely is. Vay does a great job with keeping us together as well. She has a loud voice, and that carries over. So I think that does make a huge difference, and it's nice. We need to step up more, but Vay's a leader in that aspect with that, so it was good.
And she had 3 steals. Pretty good.
And
That's crazy.
Aaliyah, for you, how much was it a point of emphasis on ball security today? Last game may have gotten a little bit away from you, but now kind of seems like you rebounded in a very positive way.
Yeah, I mean, last game was last game, but as a point guard, I got to do better. And making it a point, I need to do better just for my team, taking care of the ball. So, and if I'm dwelling on that, you can't really get better. You can't move on from that. So, every day is a new day. Every day is a new opportunity to get better, to learn. So, yeah.
Leah, I feel like they kind of disrespected your jump shot in the beginning. They were slacking off you. You had a couple of chances wide open from beyond the arc, and then you kind of banged some in their grill. Did you take it kind of personal when they were slacking off, and what was like the mindset with that?
Honestly, my biggest thing is just confidence. I'm working on my confidence with hitting those. Because when I don't hesitate, I can make them. But shoot, I mean, I can't really take a whole lot personal at the end of the day. I mean, it's a scoreboard. I shouldn't say that, but I don't know. I think we have the better players, so if I'm going to take that personal, I need to put it in a good way. So we could say I got her back on defense.
Can I speak on that?
Yeah.
One, when she catches it ready to shoot, she's a very good shooter. She went 3 for 4 the last game doing that. 2, you know, what I try to emphasize to her is them sagging off of her is the same thing as them trying to deny Macy. If they're up close to her, she's too fast. She's good at getting to the basket. So there really is no disrespect. It's more of a, hey, this is what I think is our best chance to guard her. So that's what I try to emphasize to her because, like I said, she needs the confidence, and it should be all the confidence in the world because that's what they think they have to do.
Aaliyah, you just touched on it a few minutes ago with getting hyped for everybody on the team. What's special about this group? You've been here at High Point for the last 2 seasons, 3rd season now. What's special about this group you're playing with right now? You guys not only are putting up huge numbers, but you look like you're having fun with each other.
I think the biggest thing is how we are off the court. We're an odd group in the best way possible. Like we get along well together, and that obviously carries over. It makes, when you like each other off the court, it makes it easy to be happy for each other on the court, and it eventually carries over to having each other's back. So I think we have a stronger dynamic and a stronger core this season, so and it makes it fun. So yeah.
Any more questions?
So, 33% from 3 on the season, 23 tonight. Does that kind of change the game plan a little bit for you guys, or it was just one of those nights where the shots weren't
Nope.
falling?
Yeah, just one of those nights. Well, no, the game plan is going to change because I don't think the ball moved around. I don't think those threes got within our offense and the flow of offense. I definitely want that, but you know, I still think we have really good shooters. Macy's one of the best shooters in the country. I mean, I really do believe that they're going to fall. So, you know, you have those nights. Luckily, like I do think we can count on our defense again. Like I said, holding someone to 48 points, you're doing something right on the defensive end.
And going back to Macy, you're sitting at the number 11 spot in 3-pointers made so far this season in the nation. Was that one of your personal goals? And if so, what other goals did you have coming into the season as well?
It's always a goal to shoot good. It wasn't necessarily a goal to be the best in the I mean, I guess it is always a goal to be the best, you know, but I wasn't really focused on it. I was focused on, you know, making the next shot, and that's something I need to be better at. Just next shot mentality, whether it be getting it back on defense or, like, making another play on offense. I just need to impact the game more. It's not just shooting for me.
I have a question for Aaliyah or Macy. Now tonight y'all are wearing hot pink for breast cancer awareness, and so that's so important, especially when empowering women of all ages. And so was there a specific woman that you were playing for tonight?
I was playing for my grandma.
I don't really have anyone personal to my life, but obviously everybody unfortunately a lot of women that do struggle. So anything for that, like anything for all of them.
Of course.
Any more questions?
What did you guys think of the pink uniforms? You like them?
Killer. Killer.
Nope, he didn't like them. They must not have pictured well.
Thank you.